Folks, what if I have a stuffy nose and a runny nose at the same time? What if I want to be wide awake and asleep at the same time? Boy, do I have a product for you. Stahist HD. Woo! Oh wait, no, AD. Sorry, Anno Domini. I thought it was high definition. It's actually in the year of our Lord. They actually have another product called Ahist, which is just the chlorcyclazine portion, but actually that's not on the market anymore. You cannot buy chlorcyclazine anymore unless it's in the combination with this for some reason. People want to know why. I don't know. I stopped asking questions a long time ago about my profession. Things just are. So I actually bought this quite a while ago. It was quite expensive. It was like $30 for these 30 tablets. I had a pharmacy special order it from me, but you can buy it from the company website or Amazon. I'm really excited to review this particular product because I actually am stuffed up and I actually do have a runny nose at the same time today. I bought this a while ago and it's now the perfect time for me to try it. So let's turn this camera around, take a look at this package. I'll talk to you a little bit about the company as well, and then we'll try it out and we'll see what happens. Woo! Woo! I'm so awkward. I love it. Be honest, is this retrofuturism? I don't know. Stahist AD, Anno Domini, in the year of our Lord. Love to see it. We have a beautiful NDC being displayed proudly on the top in Times New Roman. I don't know why, but this font just doesn't match. The color pattern is weird. It's reflected. It looks like I'm looking at a Charizard, or a holographic Charizard. Oh my gosh, I love it. And what we have here, let's talk about the important stuff. Antihistamine, nasal decongestion. So there's actually two medications in here. Chlorcyclazine, which is a first-generation antihistamine, and this is very, very similar to Benadryl. In fact, the difference is I don't even know. It's going to be how it binds to which receptors and to which affinity, but it's the same mechanism of action. This is an antihistamine, so whenever your body encounters an allergy or some reason to have an inflammatory response, cells in the body will release histamine, and histamine creates this inflammation, and sometimes it overreacts, and we don't really want that. Additionally, chlorcyclazine is first generation, meaning that it also blocks acetylcholine. This is an anticholinergic medication. These first generation antihistamines, you might as well call them dual action. It's like they're part antihistamine and part anticholinergic. So the anticholinergic portion of this mechanism is going to cause dryness in the nasal passages. In fact, dryness everywhere, actually. That's one of the hallmark anticholinergic effects, is dryness. Additionally, because it's anticholinergic, it will cause drowsiness, which is very significant because right down here we have pseudoephedrine, which is a alpha agonist, which means this is going to keep you up, buddy. This is going to wake you up. So you have something that makes you drowsy and something that keeps you awake in the same package. I can see why most pharmacists would not recommend that, probably for that, or would not recommend this probably for that reason alone. Additionally, this can cause issues with raising blood pressure, although the clinical significance of that is pretty insignificant, but still, there's no point in taking that risk if you do have high blood pressure. And it also can cause issues with the prostate, the pseudoephedrine can. So at first glance, it looks very weird and out of place, but I love it. I'm here for it. Let's take a look at the rest of this box. The directions I wanted to take a look at here. So I am an adult, so 1 tablet every 6 hours, not to exceed 3 tablets in 24 hours. Okay, very good. My favorite part about this whole examination I've done is that their company, magnaweb.com is the URL. Their slogan is accountability. That's it. I love it. They have a couple different products. I'm not saying it's bad. It just feels like things are out of place. Even the website kind of looks weird compared to this packaging. You cannot buy chlorcyclazine anymore by itself. They used to have a product called Ahist. Doesn't exist anymore. I don't know what the deal with that is. People want to know why. I have no clue. My profession just does whatever it wants to, and you're better off just not asking questions. Something unique about this is one of 2 first-generation antihistamine products with pseudoephedrine. Most of them are paired with the second-generation antihistamines. The other one I actually also have. This is the other one, Sudafed and Triprolidine, Apridine tablet. So that's also a first-generation antihistamine. Enough screwing around. Let's take a look at this. I mean, these look fine to me. They just pop out. Oh, nice. Okay, comes out easy. I guess there's a little bit of debris there. Here, we can take a look at the tablet. What's M625? These are scored, so you can split them. Interesting. Let's take another one and put it in my mouth hole. I don't know if you guys can tell whenever I inhale through my nose, but it's stuffy and it's also drippy. I can't, like a child. All right, let's take this and see what happens. Look, it was all over my tongue. Oh my gosh, it like coated my tongue instantly. I can taste it. It tastes horrible. Those puppies won't have any difficulty dissolving. My goodness. Typically, tablets will have a coating on it so you don't taste that, but that did not. That tasted horrible. Ugh. And you could see it all over my tongue. It's kind of gross. I want to take a nap and fight a samurai. I'm going to edit this video before I'm even done filming it. Squirrels are the enemy. Nah, I'm just kidding. Seriously though, squirrels are the enemy, if you think about it. Whenever you take a medication by mouth and it dissolves in the stomach and is absorbed in the intestines, it takes about 20 minutes before you get any meaningful absorption. So I'm going to just go do some activities here and take you along with me and describe how I feel. Next, I tried to become an ASMR food artist. I obviously failed. Next, I decided to read this fiction book, which was pretty good, but it was kind of boring. It just told the story of this guy who kind of walked around and met people. It wasn't very deep at all, really. No deeper meaning. Fresh from lordly proclivities, I decided to take a shower. So it's been, I don't know, maybe 3 hours or so. And this is what I can honestly say about this. It did exactly what I thought it would do. It dried up my nose and it relieved the congestion in my nose. I was not tired at all. In fact, I had a lot of energy. So the anticholinergic side effect of the chlorcyclazine didn't seem to really be a factor here at all. But here's the bad thing. It only lasted for like an hour. I felt really good. In fact, you could even argue that the wakefulness feeling of the Sudafed is really good whenever you're not feeling so well, right? Having that extra boost of energy does make you feel better. But it only lasted like an hour. And according to the label, you can only take this every 6 hours. So it didn't last nearly long enough for me. Because of the price and that it's a first generation antihistamine, probably nobody would recommend that. For me, after experiencing it, I can tell you that the kind of teeter-tottering pulling and tugging of the drowsiness of the first generation antihistamine and the wakefulness of the Sudafed doesn't seem to really matter. But that's just my personal anecdotal experience. All of this together, I have to give this a thumbs medium. It really wasn't the best, and it wasn't really bad. It's just, it is what it is. Something that I would use if I had it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to find it. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this video as well. Stick around. I make all sorts of videos about medications.